If holding a guitar feels awkward, don't worry, you're not alone. But did you know that the way you hold your guitar and pick can make or break your playing experience? In this lesson, I'll show you the exact way to position everything so you feel comfortable and confident from the start. Plus, I'll help you find the perfect pick for your playing style because not all picks are created equal. Stick with me, and by the end, you'll have this down like a pro. So the first thing we want to talk about is how to properly hold and position your guitar. So there's a couple main ways that you can hold your guitar. There's classical position, which looks like this, where the guitar sits in between your legs. And the thing with this is the guitar neck gets positioned further this way. So if you're trying to play bar chords or play chords over on this side of the neck, it's going to be a bit more of a reach for you. Some people like this style, some people don't. The more popular style is to just have this part of the guitar sitting right on your right leg. So if you're a righty guitar player, this hump right here, or this cutout will sit on your right leg, or if you're a lefty guitar player, the cutout would sit on your left leg. So this is the most common position. Most people find this comfortable, and I like this because it keeps these frets right here, like the first fret, closer to you so that it's not as far of a reach over here. It's a little bit easier. Another thing to mention with this too is that when you're playing guitar, some guitar players, when they're first starting, will have the neck positioned like this, which you don't want. You want to have your guitar neck pointed slightly up. So either have the guitar neck completely horizontal like this, or just have it up on a slight angle. Because there's the three main parts of the guitar. You got the body, the neck, and the head. You want to have the head slightly higher than the body. This will put your wrist and arm in a good position so that you can play notes properly and do different chords properly. Now, another really important thing to mention is that what chair you sit on can make a big difference in your guitar playing too. So you want to make sure that you're sitting on a chair that doesn't have any arms. So you notice that I'm sitting on a stool. On the stool, there's no arms, which can get in the way of the guitar. And ideally, with this proper positioning of the guitar, this part of the body is actually hanging down past where my thigh or my leg is. So if you're sitting on a couch playing guitar, you don't want to be sitting all the way back. You actually want to sit on the edge of the couch so that this bottom part of the body can actually hang off the end of the couch and you can have a proper position. Because if you're sitting back on the couch, this bottom part of the body would be propped up like this, and it'll put your neck in a bad position. Again, it would angle your neck downward. Hey, if you're enjoying this lesson, do me a quick favor, hit that like button. It helps me know what to create for you next. Thanks so much, and let's get back into it. Instead, we want to have the neck on a good angle like this, so that it's pointed upward toward the ceiling, just slightly. So the next thing to talk about would be a guitar strap. You might not have one yet, but I do recommend you get one. It makes it so you can stand up and play guitar, but also it just makes you feel a little more secure when you're sitting down and playing guitar. You don't have to worry as much about the guitar sliding off your lap or something like that while you're playing. So the next question you might have once you have your guitar strap is, how do I adjust this properly? What I recommend is that you have the strap just tight enough that when you're sitting down, there's no pressure on your shoulders from the guitar. So you notice I got a little bit of room here with this strap. And when I stand up to play, you'll notice that the guitar doesn't really change position much. It kind of stays where it was before. So it's kind of at this height. And then when I sit down, guitar is still at this height right here. So this is a good position for my guitar strap. That way when I sit down, stand up, doesn't change position. But also when I'm sitting down playing guitar, it's not uncomfortable. There's no weight on my shoulder or my neck. So I can sit and play for hours and I won't be bothered. The next thing I want to talk about is how to properly hold your guitar pick. So when you're setting up to hold your guitar pick, let's start by pointing the tip of the guitar pick down toward the floor. So you can see the tip is pointing down. I'm going to take my index finger and also point the tip of my finger down toward the floor. And I'm not using this pad of my finger on the pick. I'm actually using the side edge of my finger on the pick, just like that. So I got the side edge of my finger on the pick. The point of my finger is pointing down, and also the point on the pick is pointing down. So I got that set up, and then I'm going to make a T shape with my thumb. So my thumb is going to go across my index finger. It's making a T shape just like this. There you see the tip of the pick is pointing down. My index finger is pointing down. I'm using the side edge of my index finger to hold the pick, and then my thumb comes across, just like that. Now that we got that in position, you want to make sure that you have your index finger just a little bit up from the tip of the pick, and you want to have your thumb up a little bit from the tip of the pick. If you have your thumb and index finger up too high like this, you're going to end up dropping the pick quite often. It might even go in the sound hole, which can be frustrating. So instead, you want to have your fingers almost as close as you can get to the tip of the pick, without having your fingers hit the strings. That'll give you more control and make sure the pick doesn't slip out of your hands. That's a good place to start. So the next thing to mention are different guitar picks that you can get. So if you got a beginner guitar pack, you might get a variety of a few different picks. Or if you went to the guitar store, they might have just given you a couple. I recommend starting with a medium thickness guitar pick. It's a good balance for playing picking of single notes and also strumming. Because ideally, you want to use a thinner pick for strumming, makes the pick strum across nice and easy. And thicker picks are good if you want to play with speed or play single notes. So you can get thin picks, medium, or extra thick picks, and you can also get ones that have grips on them. So this can be really helpful if you find the pick is slipping out of your hand. You can get these ones that have some ridges on them and makes it really easy to hold on to them. And again, if you find the pick is slipping out of your hand, make sure to check your grip. Make sure that you're not holding too high on the pick. You want to try and keep your fingers as close to the tip of the pick as possible. So with this, you're now ready to go. You know how to hold your guitar, what kind of angle the neck should be on, and you have a couple different options for which leg you put your guitar on. You also know how to adjust your strap and set that up properly, how to hold your guitar pick, and which kind of guitar pick you should start with. Great job sticking with this so far. I'll see you in the next lesson. You've made it this far, so I know you're serious about improving your guitar skills. Why not keep the momentum going? Hit subscribe to make sure you don't miss our future lessons, and then click on your next lesson right here. I think you'll love it. I'll see you over there.